Hello, my loves. It's me, psychic medium Daniel Monroe, and
Me, Mama Kori.
his mama Kori. Okay, so we have to get into the nitty gritty about the month of June. There is this trending thing, Kori. I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's like all over, spiritual TikTok and social media that there is this thing called the June theory, and it's all about people are feeling the energy of your love, your love mate, your soulmate is coming in, or an ex will be coming back in, or you're really making all these changes that are putting you in such a energetic spiral. Or the other turn is you are having all this energetic stuff happening and opening and popping. And I wanted to talk about this because, I've been doing this work for quite some time. And I was like checking in with spirit, like, what is this June theory? And I wanted to share with what spirit had to say. But it's interesting. People are talking about every single summer, people are deciding that they're suddenly going to become a completely different person. And it's actually like notated that during this month of June, people are deciding to have like a new haircut. So let's talk about that. I did not have this happen because Daniel Monroe was like, June theory, honey, shave it up. Somebody fried my hair. So that's why I've been wearing hats, but it's grown back and it's getting healthy and it's growing and we're here. But a lot of people around June, they decide and feel like they need a new haircut, they need a new home, a new relationship, a new wardrobe, a new apartment, a new personality, new possibilities, something, right? Because they have this interesting energetic moment that pops in that it's time for change. And that's why it's starting to become the June theory. But we all go through that summer glow up moment, right? We've heard the summer glow up or sun's out, buns out, but that's a different thing. But we survive winter, right? We're getting out of winter and we're looking for something new, something positive, and it hits us. And we're like, actually, I think I'm going to become the hottest, most healed, emotionally available version because during winter, like we are indoors more. We're not going out much. Also, the sunshine's not out as much. Well, here in, the Pacific Northwest, that we end up going into this energetic boost because the sun is shining, our energy is starting to lift. And then also collectively, people are starting to be like, you know what, it's summertime. Let's not be as cranky. Let's, be more hopeful. Let's look forward to the trips. Let's look forward to this. Let's look forward to that. But people have to realize this is also kind of like Halloween. I get asked all the time, like, do you feel like the veil is so thin on Halloween? But in reality, it's not just, the veil is so thin during this time. It's we collectively, consciously are becoming more open and more receptive during Halloween. That's why spirit's always around us, but that's why we start feeling it more and we start noticing the validations and the little light flickers and things because energetically we collectively are raising that vibration and making it easier for spirit to come in. And that's what's happening on a psychic level for the month of June, hot girl summer, or, again, the June theory, that people are energetically opening up and energetically going, you know what, the sun's out. I want to go hiking with someone. So let me start, going on online dating, or I want to go and connect with new people and take a class and, go to an art museum and not just be indoors because the summer is here. The energy is here. And you're not bound to schoolwork. You're not bound with X, Y, and Z. And everyone has this perspective of it's time to go. It's time to do. It's time to start something. Because also, if you think about it, June is literally the halfway point of the year. It's literally month number 6. And so our soul has been telling us, like, okay, we got through the holidays, we got through the New Year's, we're just going, going, going. We're kind of keeping it, on a very, stagnant energy. We're just going to get through X, Y, and Z. And then summertime comes in, that halfway point that our soul starts to go, I need this. The past, 6 months, I haven't had X, Y, and Z. I haven't had these interactions. So even if you notice it or not, it's not just sun's out, buns out, hot girl, summertime. It's your soul is telling you we're already halfway through the year. And these are the things that we are needing. These are the things that we're missing. These are the things that are lacking. And so people start going to the gym. They start whitening their teeth. They start buying new clothes. And again, if you think about it, seasons change. What happens when we go through a season change? You start taking all your coats out, putting them away. You start looking at your shorts. You start going, you know what? I might need a new wardrobe. I know during wintertime, I'm like, I'm not buying a lot of clothes right now. I'll wait later. Well, then summertime comes and you're kind of forced to go and buy shorts and go and buy activewear and go and buy whatever it is, a new outfit. Or lighter clothes. And so you are going through this moment of a new identity because, again, energetically, your soul is telling that you need it. And also the temperature is telling you that you need it. I know, Mama Kori, you buy clothes year round.
Mm-hmm. Just did today.
But how often are you hearing that from people of like, it's the summer glow up, or I'm ready to go out and, canoe or kayak
Oh,
or,
yeah. See, in the old days, story time. In the old days, we used to call it spring fever.
oh, spring fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's everything that you were saying is everybody has this is the month that kids plan for because they're in school all year. And they're like in June, some of them get to graduate, some of them get to have their summertime. This is the travel season. People get to see family members. Start making those plans for the summer are now tangible.
Right.
They're now there. And again, people are buying vacation clothes. I bought staycation clothes today. I'm having a little staycation this year.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's I love springtime. It just makes you feel good. June is the most beautiful month, especially if you're in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
As soon as the Rose Parade goes through,
Yeah. You start
the sun
hiking, you
the
start
sun starts
doing.
coming out, and people are starting to post pictures. Like we went to Multnomah Falls, we hiked this and that, and it really starts getting your senses stirred.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And then we have this one. We have so many people going and starting relationships. Well, first off, I'm not going hiking by myself. Okay. But
I
we
ain't
have,
hiking in a new relationship.
but we do actually want love. Like that's inevitable. You can sit here and say that you don't want love. Love comes in many different forms, many different facets. I'm not saying you have to, you don't need no man, honey. But what I'm saying is we have to ask ourselves, do we want love or do we just don't want to be alone while everyone else is posting those boat photos like you were just saying? Like, do I want to be included? I want to join. I want to be a part of, that camp night and fire, night, going camping or I've never gone. What is it? Uh
There's a lot of things you haven't done. You
what
haven't
is it where
kayaked.
no, I don't want to kayak.
I kayaked. It was great. Ridgefield, perfect place to go kayaking.
Kayaking? I don't
Hmm.
know if I can go kayak. What is it? When you hold onto the back of the boat on the
Oh,
skis?
skiing.
Skiing.
Hmm.
No, that doesn't seem fun.
I've inner tubed.
Now, listen, I've actually drove a boat. Back in
Hmm.
the day, my godfather, he had a boat in Vegas and I would drive it. I love that. I love, sitting at the lake and sitting, at the water and taking in the nature. And one little
Yeah.
thing that I'm worried about, my boys are super pale. So I'm like,
Hmm.
row, they gonna
Oh,
burn. So I gotta find some good SPF all natural sunscreen for
yeah.
those little pasty babies. But
I loved going. We used to have a boat, and I'd load up all the kids, and I'd take them. I go cutting out across Merwin Dam and just having a great time. Tore
yeah,
up a couple runners.
yeah.
Had it on film one time. Couldn't deny it.
But yeah, so we do have to ask ourselves, why do we want love more in the summer? So is it because you want somebody to go and do something? Or is it because vacation's happening or there's weddings starting to happen and you don't want to go by yourself? Or is it because people are posting their date nights and you're kind of feeling left out? But
Or people are looking better because they're not wearing their winter clothes
Well, not just that, like
and feeling good.
you're not forced into, again, just being stuck by that, 9 to 5 mentality, meaning I'm going to go to work, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Now that the energy is shifting and the season is shifting and their energy and their self is starting to shift.
Mhm.
Here's one thing though that I don't want you guys to end up doing, because so many people during this June theory are constantly talking about like, oh, your ex is going to pop back up. Is it really that your ex is going to be popping back up? Or is it that energetically you've been thinking about your ex because you don't want to go and do these things solo? Or you are like, it's just easier for me to hit them up? Is it easier for me to sit here and open that door for my ex to kind of pop back in? And that's the thing about the June theory, that there's so much happening energetically, and every single thing is energy. You, my love, could also be energetically putting that, energetic cord out there to your ex, to your, past lovers, if you will. And you're not realizing that sometimes that you are kind of turning on that light in the middle of the dark and all the moths are starting to come, right? So be mindful that you are feeling energetically during this June theory. I want something new. I want to go do these things. I want to have connection. I want to have love. But be mindful, if they're an ex and it worked out and they've grown up, go for it. But don't sit here, because you guys know last episode we talked about like, oh, I'm an Aries. That's just an Aries. You're doing that because you're an Aries. Don't just be like, oh my gosh, the June theory, right? My ex is popping back in. No, you're energetically putting that out there, and they could energetically be feeling it too. So ask yourself, is that X an X for a reason? Or is that X coming back in because it's perfect timing? Or is that X coming in because you are having that FOMO effect, that fear of missing out? And chances are they're an X for a reason. But I'm not telling you don't go and do these things. Go do these things. Find somebody to go do these things. Go and online dating. Go and do speed dating or meet somebody at the bar. Do whatever. But just be very mindful, okay? Because and that's the thing that Spirit has always popped in and said, like, yeah, there's soulmates. There's twin flames. That's the other trend. There's twin flames. But sometimes it's not the twin flame and the trendy and the this and the that. There is an energetic thing around that, and that's what we wanted to talk about
A lot
tonight.
of times that's just friendship,
Yeah,
twin flame.
and that's what we want to talk about tonight. Like, we're not going to sit here and just blame the June theory situation. Yes, there is something energetically happening right now. Again, halfway through the year, we've made it, right? Halfway through the year, there's so much stuff that we still want to do and so much stuff that we want to go and accomplish. And we're coming out of winter. And winter truly is that energetic time to hunker in, learn, prepare. Something that Mama Kori actually taught me years ago. Winter is the time that you plant the seed.
Yeah.
Spring is the time that
Spring
you
plant the seed. Winter is the time you plan for the seeding.
Oh, go ahead and share
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, winter is the time that you hunker down and you make your plans for the rest of the year. And then springtime is the time that you plant the seed. So that's some people are trying to plant their seeds. Uh, and then summertime is the time for everything to start to grow. And then fall is for the harvest, for you to take everything you've done, all the work you've put into it, and to enjoy it, and to enjoy the abundance of spring, or winter, the planning, spring, the planting, summer, the growing, and fall is the harvest. And so we all, even in relationships, we have different seasons. And we'll have that in friendships, we'll have different seasons. And romantic relationships will have seasons. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So that's the analogy. But you also have to ask yourself, let's be real. Not everybody wants their ex back, honey. And that's the thing that's truly trending in this June theory. Like, they're missing kind of the energetic point on social media of, oh, your ex, that's the month. And oh my gosh. And I kept seeing like literally there's this rabbit hole of the June theory and an ex is popping up. And oh my God, I'm also getting affected by the June theory. And it's,
I never heard of that. I'm for fear because mine's dead.
oh my gosh. But truly, like, why does everybody suddenly want their ex back in June? Because they do. Summer comes around and people start romanticizing relationships that they hated 3 months ago.
Mhm.
And then you start going, you scrolling on Instagram and seeing, couples going on dates and going boating and blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, well, he wasn't that bad. Or maybe she wasn't that toxic. Or,
Maybe he grew up.
yeah, maybe he grew up. Maybe we should talk.
That 1
No.
month grow up.
Yeah. No, that's not what's happening. You're bored. You're lonely. And you forget why you broke up. Because again, energetically, you are feeling that it's time for something new. You're feeling that it's time to go do these things. And we forget the crying. We forget the fighting. We forget the anxiety. We forget the inconsistencies and all the red flags, insecurities. But missing someone isn't always a sign that they're meant for you. Sometimes it's just proof that they've mattered. And again, you have to ask yourself, am I healing or am I just hot? That's true. Ask yourself that. How do you know if you've genuinely healed, right? I get asked this question all the time. Or if you've just entered your hot phase. Because those are two different things. And that's what, like I said, hot girl summer or hot boy summer. People mistake confidence for healing all the time. So you can look amazing, you can be successful, you can be thriving online and still have unresolved wounds.
Yeah, those quiet moments where you're like,
So ask yourself, am I healing or am I just feeling like I've healed? Because chances are, if you're still healing and you're still sitting here questioning, my ex is coming back in or are they coming back in? But I want to go do these things and I want to have those couple goals and blah, blah, blah. Ask yourself, are you ready even for that? Are you ready for that conversation? Because chances are, if you weren't ready in May, you ain't ready in June.
But they might have grown up in July.
Maybe, maybe. But giving yourself literally that timing, right? Ask yourself, 2 months ago, would I have called them? Again, energetically, and we have so many people that are empathic that we are feeling and sensing, again, that elevation collectively is starting to rise. And it's just so interesting how other people are like, oh, he wasn't that bad. We can go back to him. I have so many friends that have done that.
Yeah. Oh God, me too.
You know who I'm thinking about?
Well, there's a few.
The one that was going to move.
Oh.
Did you ever notice that it was always like summertime that they got into a relationship?
Yeah.
And then by wintertime, it already like they start to like shift and things break up. I mean, there's songs about it. There's songs literally called like summer flings. Like
Oh yeah.
they literally have so many things, it's all written on the walls, honey. So again, don't mistake that for.
And like women are smart because during the winter when you have most women, not me, when you have your baggy clothes on, they're working out. They're waiting for that bikini body. It's like it's time to take the shorts off, and now the exes are like, oh my god, she's shed so much weight. She looks hot. Like I think around February, of course, January is a big weight loss month, but February is where you see the gyms pick up and stuff because they're starting to get that. I'm going to work for that bikini body or that one piece body.
Now, the other thing is ask yourself when you're starting, those hot girl summer and June theories hitting you, ask yourself, why am I attracting the same people? You have to ask yourself that when you are getting ready to go on dates this summer and you are feeling that love and you're feeling that energy to connect. Are you doing the same thing over and over? Are you having the same patterns? Because whenever I sit down with a client and they ask me, like, is this person right for me? And Spirit shows me that it's a repeated pattern and it's the same type of person over and over.
Mhm.
Spirit will say, because you're still entertaining them.
Yeah.
Not because there's, the lessons are there, right? You're ignoring the lessons. And the thing is, your soulmate isn't hiding from you. You're just still responding to the people that aren't them.
That's a good way to look at it. I'm sorry, you guys. I was up like at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So the thing is about the summer fling, right? That's also the other thing about June theory is, oh my gosh, we have this connection and blah blah blah. People fall in love after knowing someone for 11 minutes in summer. Truly. And it's not because they're in love, right? They're
They're in
hopeful.
lust.
Yeah. And they're hopeful. And hope
Mhm.
feels a lot like love in the beginning. Because here you are seeing other people and here you are feeling that energy and you're wanting that connection. So be mindful of it's okay to have that hope, but don't put all your eggs in that basket. Kori taught me that. She just actually had to tell a friend of hers
Mm.
that, and then they were about to move in and then something popped up and then they were like, nope, never mind. I blocked them.
Yeah. Done. I mean, almost married.
Yeah.
Almost married. And there's something that I always preach, new relationships. Watch out for, Daniel could probably finish this one, the campaign promises.
Oh God, the campaign promises, honey, because that's where the
Yeah.
hope, and you're like, oh
That's
my
where the
God,
love is.
uh,
There's so much love in campaign promises.
I
Oh
was
my.
ready to move in. I was ready to get married. I was ready to take their last name because of all those campaign promises.
Mhm. Yep. And this is my sage old lady advice. Write it out a little bit. Don't jump in too deep, and watch to see if those promises start coming true, because those turn into excuses.
Right.
But there are the golden gems that bring up, that follow through with the campaign promises.
Yeah.
But few and
Chances
far
are they're
between.
gay. I'm just joking. Clearly, I was dating a gay guy. Well, allegedly.
Well, allegedly.
Campaign promise number one.
But yeah, I'll meet girls, women, and they'll be like, he doesn't want me to work and he wants to take care of me. And I'm like, how's he gonna do that from that couch? Take that video game out of his hand. They know the magic things,
Right.
the magic words, because it's worked for him several times. And I always say that sounds really good in theory, and I don't want to be the real witch of the thing, but I'm like, just keep an eye on them campaign promises.
Yeah. Because that's how they get you, honey.
Yeah, they do.
I
It's
was
it's like
promised the
a
world.
fishing net.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing, too. Are we actually ready for what we keep asking for, though? So when you're navigating these lovely summer nights, honey, so many people are asking, I want a relationship, right? And they're saying those things like, I want a relationship. And spirit starts to ask you, do you have room for one? And everyone always says, I want success, right? We're ready for success. Because again, the June theory is really starting to spark us up for love and something new. And we're ready to move and we're ready to go on vacation. We're ready to try something. And people start to go, I want success. And spirit does start to ask you, would you handle it? And then some people go, I want my soulmate. I'm ready for my soulmate. And spirit starts to ask you, have you become the version of yourself that can receive your soulmate?
Well, don't you find, Daniel, that people, eh, they're very black and white in things.
Right.
They want this. They want a responsible person that wants to, we'll say, have children. They want to have a house. They want to do this and that. And then they go out and they're attracted to this. He ain't got a job. He's funny. He's the life of the party. His conversations start like this. I was so drunk, I did that. And then you're like, he's so
He's
funny. He's
hilarious.
hilarious. So what they're doing is they're wishing for this, but they're entertaining this. So they're not finding this. They're settling for that.
Or this one, I was in this relationship moment, and in the beginning, I thought, oh, it was so romantic. We have our little secret just between us and we don't have to tell anybody. And then later on, Mama Kori, channeling spirit, goes, honey, remember that in the beginning that has always sat with me. They were willing to lie to so and so. And it was so cute, for you, because, oh my gosh, this is between the two of us and it feels so sacred and blah, blah, blah. But then later on, you find out he's a liar and has a ongoing situation of constantly lying. And Kori will always, remind me when I'm like, on the phone, and I'm just like, well, then I found out this, then I found out that, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, honey, that always stuck with me. He was willing to have you lie to so and so, and he was gonna lie to so and so. And that has kind of always just sat in on my soul.
Those things don't change.
And those things don't change. She was right. She was right. But in the moment, I'm like, oh my God, he loves me. It's our little secret. This is just for us. And then you're like, oh wait, now that I'm that person, it's happening to me. I'm the person that, he's withholding things from or lying to.
Yeah.
And it's wild that we want these things and then we don't realize that energetically we're not ready for that, or that what we thought we wanted isn't in alignment with our higher good.
Yeah, I think you want this over here, but what you're attracted to, what the little naughty person in your head, you're like, but they're so fun.
Yeah, this is great.
I wish I had $1 for every time I was like, but they're so fun. I would be so rich. You guys would be watching me on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
So I want to ask you guys, what are you instantly feeling? It's the month of June. We have the June theory. What is it that you are instantly feeling like you are wanting to manifest or wanting to attract or wanting to do this summer? I kind of want to take a little poll, a little check-in to see what is it energetically that you are wanting or that you feel like you are ready for because it's summertime. Because chances are there's a lot of truth in there. Get a job now that I have my associate's degree in criminal justice. So you're ready for moving up. You're ready for that career change. You're ready for that high vibration and attracting the things that are in alignment for your highest good. So again, chances are you're going to end up getting that because that energy is flowing and you're ready for that. And there's good intentions behind that. That's the key about manifestation too. Matching your Virgo energy, Heather. Yeah. Heather said, stop, but facts. Yeah, Heather, I love you. Summer bodies are made in winter, LOL. I had weight loss surgery and I have maintained over 140 pounds of weight loss, but I still don't wear shorts. Oh, girl, congratulations on the weight loss.
Yeah, that's major. That's a whole person.
Yeah, that's
like
amazing.
If somebody asked you to pick a 140-pound person up and carry him across
That's
the
a
room,
lot.
could you? No. But at one time I think my top weight loss was like at one time was 150 pounds. And I was watching a video and it was like somebody trying to carry 150 pounds. Me and Candy were both watching the video. We were like sobbing over in the corner.
Melissa says, I feel it's time for a career change, a new beginning. Wow. Yeah. So career change, a time for a new beginning. Again, a fresh start. Everything is, popping up. Everything, spring is sprung. Now it's time to have that harvest. It's time to play in that. It's time to enjoy all of that. So absolutely, it's time for something new.
Yeah, it's time to start planting, start working towards your something new. Really put the thought, what is that something? What does that something look like to you? It doesn't need to always be a someone, but a something, a job, a travel. To me, it's always connected to a suitcase. Uh, maybe a little peace. Peace is a wonderful thing.
I don't even know. Maybe just peace. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
Having some peace, Naoma.
Yeah.
Having peace. Because you want that calm. Also, sometimes winter, honey, it's a mess. again, people are just riled up and ready to just pounce and do all these things. And it's like, you know what? I just went through and I hunkered down, and maybe it was hunkered down with the wrong people, but also had to deal with all of this animosity and built up energy. And now that it's summertime, there's nothing wrong with, like, you know what? I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on the peace. I'm going to focus on what my heart is telling me that it needs.
Yeah.
So I want to say this. And Ryan, this is the moment that I want you to clip. All right. You remember this timing, honey. The June theory, people are obsessed with it on social media. I'm not joking. The June theory, I'm affected by the June theory. The new job, the X is coming in, and June theory is hitting me hard right now. And like I said, I connected with spirit and I was like, is this something new? Is this, a new type of shamanism that we need to be aware of for deep healing? And what popped in is truly, I think spirit, and what spirit was showing me is people are becoming obsessed with this trend of the June theory because people are desperate for having that permission to believe that something good is about to happen. But you don't need permission. You can go and do it because that June theory, June theory fairy is hitting you with their magical wand. And you get to have those things and you deserve those things. And those things are now coming forward. You don't need permission. You don't need permission to go on that date. It's not summer, it's hope. And it's that energy that you are ready for that. Your soul is ready for that. It's not a magical new thing. You are becoming aware and open to these positive changes. And your soul is telling you it's time for these positive changes. And it's okay to have hope. You don't need permission for it. You don't need permission to feel like this June situation is opening up and you're able to step in. You've always had that within you. You are now becoming aware of that. I don't know. What'd you end up doing, Kori?
It just died. I was just texting you to see if Brian can send me the link.
Oh. But yeah, so
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what that's what the June theory is all about. We're gonna get Mama Kori back into the studio here in a moment. So let me know, where in June are you guys at? Where in June are you feeling like your ex is popping in? But I want you guys to also chime in. Do you feel like you deserve happiness and change and positivity? Because sometimes people feel guilty, or they think like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. I've never been that type of girl. Heather says 23-year relationship, and as I was feeling to leave, something suddenly changed in my spirit. Adulting blows. Adulting does suck. I'm not gonna lie, but your soul is telling you like it's okay to change. Kori, make sure that you turn down your phone.
I got it.
Perfect. And then I think Ryan will get you in here in a minute. There we go. Mama Kori's back.
Yay! I
Um,
was enjoying a nice spring.
I want to also know, what's one thing that you're ready to leave behind this summer? What's one thing? I know for me, I'm ready to leave behind having that fear and waiting for that pin to drop. That's what I'm ready to leave behind. That feeling as if the carpet's going to get ripped out from underneath of me at any moment. So, what is it that you guys are ready to leave behind? Poodle, what's yours?
Oh, fear,
Yeah.
anxiety. It's real this month, but I'm leaving it behind.
Yeah. It's that weird, like, energetic, like we're ready to run and we're ready to move forward, but then it feels like this rubber band, like we're stretching and going and going, and we're going towards that positivity, but we still feel that restriction just kind of tugging us backwards. And it's
Yeah.
like energetically, collectively, we're ready to cut that and just move forward. Because in reality, again, it's not the June theory. It's the fact that everything is energetically shifting and you are ready to allow yourself to have these things and to move forward.
I'll tell you the good weather, the June weather, the beauty, the stuff. I'm going through, not going through something, but I'm going to be having a surgery, and it's scary, and there's certain things. But I was thinking this today. I'm like, I'm glad it's happening right now, because I'm, other than worrying about it this time of year, I'm in more of a positive mindset because of the vitamin D we're getting, and the other people are cheerier this time of year. And so personalities, they, you'll, I don't know, tap into other people's energies and things like that. And it's catchy.
Yeah.
Spring fever is a thing.
Yeah. The thing is, too, is summer does make everything so much prettier and way more visible, right?
Ooh,
Think about it.
yeah.
Think about like nature. Flowers bloom, trees become full, sunlight reveals everything, and spirit does the same thing. Summer energy starts to expose that what still needs to be healed. What have you outgrown? What have you been settling for? What are you
Hmm.
secretly desiring? Because you have to notice that the things that you're avoiding somehow become impossible to ignore in the summer. Because you, again, are, I'm ready for that. That everything is so energetically vibing high that we are just over all of that same BS that we've been doing over and over and over. Oh my God, Ryan, I just noticed we're like more than halfway through this episode and we haven't cussed. Who are we?
Have you ever done this? I'm not a person that loves to drive. Like, I'm not a person that go, I can get in my car and just go do
I
200
couldn't.
miles.
Mm-mm.
But during this time of year, I can be driving and I'll see like Mount St. Helens or Mount Hood, and it's a beautiful day, and I'll get that surge of energy. Like, I could just drive all day long. I could just see where it leads me because it's so beautiful. I just want to experience it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Heather says, I work in healthcare. Kori, if I can help on anything, reach out.
Oh,
Aw,
thank you.
that's so sweet. Hi, Gabby, my love. How are you? Make sure you guys come on in and say hello, where you're from. Gabby says, my two favorite beautiful people, both of you are glowing. Thank you. It's because I have no hair. But here's the thing. And Kori and I talk about this all the time, right? People these days are different. They built different. Kori and I, we grew up somewhat similar. She grew up, in on a racetrack and with horses and farming. I grew up milking cows and farming, and we have this different understanding of, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Tradesies, right? We call them tradesies. I'll do for you, you do for me. You work,
The barter system.
the barter system. You work, I work. If I'm doing something, you should be doing something. Like, there's never that like, I don't need to. Like, we have this
We don't
different.
keep track of
Yeah,
what I've done for you or what you've done
right.
for me.
There's no
Yeah.
like tit for tat, like whatever. Like, even when we go out to eat, I'll be like, oh, I'll pay and blah blah blah. And then she'll be like, no, I think you paid the other time. Like, we don't ever sit. I've dated this one guy who literally kept tally marks.
Can I tell my favorite part of it?
Yeah.
So we would go out to dinner, and I would sit across the table, and he would go, I paid last time, Daniel, so it's your turn. And I would just like cringe because that's just like that's my kryptonite. And then Daniel and I, we love hors d'oeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
We love us a little
We'll
appetizer.
order like 4 different
Yeah.
kinds and just
And
honestly eat that.
yeah, we love an appetizer. So we would buy them, like I'll always buy one, he'll always buy one. So we got two to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this guy's eating appetizers.
Yeah.
And at the end, like, because we're full because we have the appetizers, we were kind of a little heavy then. Um, and he'd go, are you guys not going to eat that? And then he would eat anything that was left,
Yeah.
but never offer to pay for an appetizer.
Yeah.
And
Or what's so funny, like, oh, I got blah, blah, blah. So he would purposely, when we go and get like coffee in the morning, pay for that if he knew we were having dinner. And then he'll be like, "Oh, babe, remember I got us coffee because it was the cheapest bill." Yeah, it was so dumb. I remember even having to buy the dude groceries. There's a whole thing.
And
Anywho,
wait, I got to tell my favorite part of it though. This was one of those ones where I'm like, maybe you need to look at this. I love to bake. I I seen a meme the other day as well. My love language is giving people diabetes. So
sure.
I do. I love to bake. So Daniel, he's got gluten problems, so I make him gluten-free stuff.
But
And
she's still working on me getting diabetes.
I didn't say it didn't have sugar. It just didn't have gluten. Anyway, so I made him a cake, a birthday cake.
It
I
was
gave him
my
a little,
birthday cake. I'm so mad about this though.
and so Daniel, they're having, and this guy's grinding on this birthday cake, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. He likes it. So I wrap up what's left for Daniel to take home. The next day, Daniel calls me. He goes, "This son of a gun." He's like, he ate my birthday
My
cake.
birthday
He got
cake.
up in the middle of the night, snuck
And it
in the
was a
fridge.
huge
It
piece.
was big. And he's like, he ate it. He ate the whole thing. And I'm all, anybody that will eat your birthday cake
Is a
isn't worth
psychopath.
keeping around.
No.
You always need to have an older person as your friend because we've seen some stuff.
That's when I learned campaign promises. I was
But
like,
that cake eater, he was bad news.
you guys almost saw me on the news. I was so like, oh my God. Yeah. But here's the thing. And it was a perfect segue into it. Love doesn't always mean romance. Okay.
No.
And this is what I was going to say. Kori and I talk about this all the time. Like, people these days want instant gratification and what about me, and main character energy and blah blah blah, because they see all these things on social media, they see all these trends, and they see, again, you can order it now and it will be here in 2 days, or Amazon locker, pick it up in the next 4 hours and you pay a little extra, like whatever. Social media makes people think the June theory means finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a soulmate. But Spirit starts to teach you love can be loving yourself differently, loving your body again, loving your life again, loving your purpose again, finding your purpose, discovering what it is that makes you happy, and loving your future again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this June theory truly energetically is about, because the greatest love story of your life may be the relationship you finally develop with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I will tell people I like me. I would date me. I'm a lot of fun.
It's kind of narcissistic. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I didn't say I wasn't a narcissist. I
Yeah.
said I was a fun one.
Yeah. What was it? So Jared and I have been together, since I was 16, so 13 years. And I would be like, leave, bye. I love being alone, right? I love it. He could not handle it. Thank God we have kids now. Now he loves being home. But there's some people who don't love, chilling by themselves because they just don't know how to discover that. And he's done a lot of work. And like, there's times now that he'll be like, that's fine. It is what it is. But I love sitting solo. It's Kori and I talk about this all the time. It's energetically recharging our battery and our tolerance. And it's okay to sit with yourself and discover yourself. This is actually something that I teach my mediumship students, and it's a practice and a homework. I should bring it back. I haven't assigned it in a while. I make my students, or have made my students, go on a date. Remember this, Kori?
Oh yeah,
You
because
have
I
to
took
go.
myself to the movies.
Yeah, you have to go on a date by yourself. It can go a coffee date. Listen, there's the gay side of Daniel Monroe, then the medium spiritual side of Daniel Monroe, okay? The gay side of Daniel Monroe was like, oh my God, I am not going to a restaurant and sitting there by myself. Hell to the no. I'm not going to the movies by myself. That seems weird. The spiritual side of me truly will push myself to do it. And there's times where I call, oh yeah, I did well. And Kori's like, you by yourself? I'm like, yeah. Going makeup shopping, honestly, is not as fun. I'm not going to lie. But those are like little moments where it's like, oh, I am going by myself. But it's truly, I have my students do that because you have to connect with your soul. in order to connect with your spirit guides, your spiritual gifts, in order to develop. And if you can't handle the connection between you and your soul, how are you going to handle the connection between you and spirit, or you
Mhm.
and a relationship, or you and a new job? You have to date yourself. You have to get to know yourself because you have to trust you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't entertain yourself, how are you going to entertain others?
Or in the
I
words of
just made that up,
RuPaul,
but
right? If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love someone else? But it's true. The
yeah.
greatest love story of your life will be the connection and love that you have with yourself.
Yeah.
I have it tattooed on me in his memory. My son would say, table for one, meaning you should love yourself so much that you'd sit at a table for one. Aw,
Oh, I love that.
Neoma.
Yeah. That is neat.
I love that. I'm going to read it again. My son would say table for one, meaning you should love yourself so much you'd sit at a table for one. I have it tattooed on me in his memory. Neoma, I love that. Now I kind of want to get that.
That is neat. I
I
like
love
that a
that.
lot.
Aw.
Yeah, there's times that I go out on my porch and I just sit there and I look at all my flowers and I have my angel
Altar.
altar out there and I enjoy it. I really, really will sit out there and just think good thoughts, come up with ideas. I don't always do them all, but I come up with them. And, or I'll sit there and I'll call my girlfriends, my long distance girlfriends, and we'll catch up. And that's just my time out there. And it's wonderful.
Yeah. It's that, again, that sitting in quiet, but building
Mhm.
your energy. But here's the other thing, too, about that, lovely June theory, honey. People have to realize that the person that you were during, winter times and fall time, that person of you, that version of you is not going to come back. All right. Many people try to become who they were before a breakup, before the divorce, before a loss, before the betrayal, or before the depression, or before whatever. And they're always like, oh, I just need to get back to me. I need to get back to me. How many times have you guys heard that? I just need to get back to me. But Spirit has taught me you're not supposed to become who you were. You're becoming someone new. So stop trying to find the old version of yourself because that version of you existed for you to get here and for you to level up here and now. So stop trying to hold on to that past, again, relationship, past version of you. Again, you are supposed to change, you're supposed to grow, and you're supposed to learn. And that's the beauty of June and summer. It's a new season. It's a bright season. It's a vibrationally high season. So don't go back and be like, now I can get back to the old me. No, no,
Mm-mm.
no. Go back to the new you. Let's
Yeah.
get to know the new you. What is some things that you guys are going to do this summer? I know for me, the boys turn 1 in August. The twins, they'll be 1 years old. So we're going to plan that. Obviously booked. Um,
And I'll be making the cake.
yes. Actually, I have to talk to you about that. I mean, we'll talk about it here. Jared's mom wants to make the smash cake.
Yeah.
If you want to make the actual cupcakes and stuff,
Isn't she like a horrible cook?
I don't know, but she watches this.
Oh.
Two moms hate you.
Well, I love Kim.
Yeah. I don't know, but she wants it's the smash cake. No one's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
really
yeah,
eat it.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, Gabby said, ha ha ha. Ryan, delete this episode. We're never gonna stream it. Shut it down. Everyone here. Oh my god, that's funny. Uh However, somebody did make a really good, cute thing. They were like, "Oh, what if Kori makes the smash cakes for a photo shoot, so that way the boys can have it framed and whatever." But
Yeah,
we'll
no,
talk.
it just threw me off, but no, I don't care.
Gabby
She
just
needs to.
said that's why it's smash cakes. No one eats it.
Yeah, no,
Ha 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 ha.
I share with Kim.
Yeah.
I don't share with anyone else, but I
Yeah.
share with Kim.
No, because you're definitely gonna make the actual edible cake and like the cute cupcakes with the beach and the turtles and blah blah blah. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if we talked about the smash cake
No,
portion.
you know what? I didn't even entertain a smash cake.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think because I was like, I don't think we talked. You're definitely making the cute turtles and stuff. Like, we have that planned out. But I was like, we haven't really planned it. Anywho, circling back. Yes, Gabby, you're right. But circling back, like, what is it that you are going to accomplish and do this summer? Not just like, I'm going to go jet skiing. That's what it's called, jet skiing. Oh, I have to think about mine. It's kind of like, honestly, it's like a New Year's resolution. Like, what am I going to do this summer? Obviously, like I want to spend a lot of, time with the boys and doing stuff. Let's see, what am I going to accomplish this summer?
I'm going to make up with a friend I insulted.
That's true. No, honestly, I was actually looking at it today and I was like, you know how spring cleaning happens? And then you're like, when spring comes, you're like ready to let go of this, that, and everything in between. Literally, I looked at each section of my home today and I was like, I think I'm just going to go through with a garbage bag. And instead of trying to clean and put things away, I'm going to go, I haven't reached for this for a minute and like have me and my partner just go through each room and just do that and just purge. So that's my goal, energetically purging and physically purging. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I actually was going through my house today, doing pretty much that.
Purging.
And this is what I always go, I don't want to clean this in the summer when it's hot. I will have this all done.
Yeah.
And then I won't have to mess with it till fall.
Yeah. So I'm going to summer declutter. Yes, Naoma. Me too. Summer declutter. I'm going to do that, but also energetically declutter. Like my assistant today, we were actually, shout out to my new assistant. I love her so much, Shayla. And we were also decluttering my schedule. We were like, okay, instead of stacking this, this, and this, how about we add in these dates and we spread this out and blah, blah, blah. And so energetically, we're decluttering and decluttering my schedule and the energy around that. Gabby said, camping this weekend after the event Saturday, then Bay Area the following weekend, and then camping again 2 weeks after that. Then we'll declutter later like Neoma. Then we'll get to that.
A lot of camping there, girl.
I love camping. Kori won't go camping, you guys.
I glamp.
But like, I don't like it in a trailer. Like, I want to pitch a tent and have a fire. You can have like a blow up mattress. Like, that's fine.
No, I work too hard to not play homeless. No.
Oh my God.
No, no.
Yeah. I love
now,
camping.
A trailer. Get me a trailer.
But that's not real camping.
Yeah, it is.
No.
A motorhome.
No.
Let me play this scenario out, okay? We go camping. You're outside. You're laying by the fire. I pull up in my Winnebago. And
why do you have the name?
Winnie.
Winnie.
Winnie. And I turn on my TV in there, maybe music. You can smell my candles going.
What? You're going to have outdoor candle scents?
No,
you're going to have pine?
Yeah.
Pine scented candles while you're
the Christmas clutter.
While you're camping? That's wild.
Yes. And then you guys are going to be out there fighting the mosquitoes. And I'm really secretly making your guys' bed that you're going to run into because the mosquitoes are biting you. Because I know I'm going to have the two little pale kids in there.
Yeah, Dash and David. Be like, we're going with Gigi. Yeah. We're done. Throw the sticks down.
Pale riders with me.
Oh my God.
I'm pale. I have red hair. I know what they're going to go through.
I know. My poor little baby. They have like little sensitive, like we switched up their bubble bath one time and Dash already broke out. And I was like, oh my God, you can't do anything new. That's why if you guys have any recommendation on baby sunscreen that is so natural that I don't even know. Oh, they experienced the wind for the first time. That was wild. They were like, as if God just brushed their head. It was so cute. That was adorable. I'm with Kori. I lay down on the ground to sleep, and I won't be able to get back up.
No. I would have to crawl to the next campground looking for a wall to crawl up.
Yeah. Melissa said, put a canopy on a truck. Better than a tent. Off the ground and more secure. You can have a blow-up bed, you guys. That's fine. I'm just saying, like the tent, like putting it up and having the bonfire and like all of that. That's
Yeah.
actually when my sister Maria got super wasted. We were playing playing cards and turned
Good.
into a drinking game. And
Yeah.
every time she
Still do
lost.
it. Still do it with a Winnebago.
All right. So here's the thing, you guys. Here's the message that when I was, connecting in with this June theory with spirit is if you've been feeling the energy of the June theory, maybe it's not because summer is changing your life. Maybe it's because after everything that you just walked through, survived, healed, overcame, your soul is finally ready to bloom again. The flower was never late. It bloomed exactly when it was supposed to. So if you're feeling that you're ready to grow and ready to thrive, it's because your soul is ready. The energy is aligned for you to prosper. All right. So I want you guys to remember that. And I want you guys to have fun this summer. I want you guys to again learn and grow and move forward, not keep looking back.
You know what's going to be fun for me? I'm going to put a tent in my backyard for you to stay in.
That's not the same. I'm not just gonna come over
I
and
have
just
a bonfire.
I also have a bonfire.
I have a yard.
I'm not
I
doing it.
Oh, come on.
That's not the
Ken.
same. Going to your
What?
backyard and hearing the random goat that's like around the corner.
There
uh,
may or may not be coyotes in my neighborhood.
you're just gonna be out there making all these sounds.
I know there's an eagle. There's wildlife in my yard.
Oh no! You have your stupid plastic owl. I'll never sit back there. That thing freaks me out.
I moved it
To the front.
Surprise.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We do have a lot of fun things happening. I am doing an online Talking to Heaven gallery reading event with the OG of mediumship, the Godfather, James Van Prague. So we are doing that Friday online. You can buy tickets on my website under the events page. And then this Saturday, right here in Vancouver, Washington, at the Daniel Monroe Spirit Center, we are doing the intuitive card reading workshop, and there is 30% off, and the discount is already automatically applied, so you don't need a code. And we're just doing that for a limited time. And again, it's this Saturday right here in Vancouver. I believe it's like 11 to 3, and it truly is the most interactive, fun, intuition, psychic workshop that I offer because we are working with cards and working with oracle cards and tarot cards or whatever cards that you connect with. But most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to actually use your psychic senses and your intuition and your spirit guides because there's actually a lovely little tip that you can do to work with your spirit guides to help your client's spirit guides bring forward what it is that your client needs to know in the reading. And it's a beautiful energetic blend of the two sets of spirit guides. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
So
a fun class. I love watching people's lights come on.
yeah, it's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we have AC. So if it's too hot, come on in.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we love you. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Healing and Heals. We will be live next Tuesday. Again, the Daniel Monroe Spirit Center is open this month, Thursday through Saturday, 11 to 6. And then next month it will be Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 6. But we love you.
So this weekend, will there be palm readings here?
Yes,
or
Jennifer
tea
will.
leaves?
So we have Shayla here Thursday and Friday for your tea leaf readings and, psychic readings. And then Jennifer will be here Saturday for tea leaf readings as well. And like I said, we have the intuitive card reading happening on Saturday. So come in. We also just got brand new tarot card decks in and oracle cards. These are actually the first rounds of tarot cards that we've had in the shop. And we have brand new jewelry. I'm wearing one tonight, the little moon one. It comes in a set, but the other one started wrapping around and choking me. But we have beautiful jewelry coming in, brand new crystals. We have tumble stones in now. So, and we also rearranged. If you guys were in during the grand opening and stuff, we already redid it to where actually we probably are going to end up doing another grand opening because it's beautiful and we already leveled it up so much. And so come check it out. All right. I love you guys. God bless. And remember to always love yourself and to be yourself. And don't let anyone tell you different. Okay. And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.